Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back, and this time I'm doing my very first book haul. So, this book haul will be in between two stores, the Goodwill and my local thrift store. These books I found at the Goodwill. So let's get in. I'm going to take these off. My little dollar store baskets come in good when you're book shopping. So, the first book I got is now it's missing the cover. It's called A Lick of Frost by Laura K. Hamilton. And I believe this is a Mary Gentry book. Yes, this is a Mary Gentry book by her. I've read those books before and I really, really like them. This is Thug Matrimony by Hinda Clark. This is one of the book series first book series that I started reading that got me hooked. This is a urban fiction about thug life. I even had my mom read this series and she loved it. Now, because it took so long for new books to come out, I don't think I'm caught up with that one, but whatever. The Wolfen, a novel by Whitley Strieber. Never heard of it, never seen it before. So I figured it looks kind of scary, and it kind of drew me in with the cover art. So I might save this for, Halloween. I don't know. Story time, who knows? Okay, the next book, I've got quite a few books. A Sherlyn Kenya book, Dragon Bane. She's another one of my favorite authors. This is from a Dark Hunter series. I love her series. I love Dark Hunter, Chronicles of Nick. I've read The League. I've even read her Bad Agency books. She's a definitely will read. Now, I don't know if I'm a definitely buy because I'm getting more picky about books that I buy, but whatever. This one was a cute one. The Fright of the Iguana. It is a pet sitter mystery. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. So, I'm not sure if I like it or not. But, hey, give it a try. It's a mystery. It's not a genre I'm used to. I'm holding it aside because my light is making it blurry. There you go. Now, this is an author that I've heard of. I've never read any of her books. So I'm going to have to look up to see how far the line this book is, if it's in the series or not. But it's Enola Andrews. So if you know anything about her, let me know. Then I got this, Dead Sky. Don't know anything about it. Looked interesting. If your friends are as deadly as your enemies, where do you turn? Girl, ain't that the truth? Because you know what? Some of these friends are worse than your enemies. Because they use what they know about you to get you. Now, I got this for my daughter. It's book 2 in the Worming series. The Sword of the Wormins. I don't know. This is kind of putting a glare on it. Let me see if I can... There you go. Nope. No good. Anyway, so it's going to be at an angle. There you go. So, I don't know if my daughter will read this or not, but hopefully she will. She's picky. The Darkest Kiss. This is The Lords of the Underground. This is a series that I've read, and I saw it, and I had to pick it up. Don't know why, because I don't own any other books in the series. Like, it was just, I gotta get it. And my husband's like, I know you didn't come in here with more books. I'm like, no, not really. And he goes, you're a dang liar. I said, I know. This is another Hinda Clark, Every Thug Needs a Lady. This book is book 2 in this Thug series. And this is actually the second cover. Because it had a cover before. And you know what? I'm sure I have this book downstairs. I'm sure I have Thug Matrimony downstairs. So I'm probably going to gift this to somebody. I don't know who. But when you see a favorite author, you think, I got to get their books. Okay. J.R. Ward, Dark Lover. If you know, you know. I think I have like 3 copies of this book. I'm really mad that I could not afford to get the hardcover sign But it is what it is. Life's life. Got kids going to college. I can't splurge on books like that. Oh, hair. Okay, this is another favorite book of mine. It's Night Play by Sherilyn Kenyon. This is another part of the Dark Hunter series. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Dark Hunter series is kind of split into the Dark Hunters, Were Hunters, and Dream Hunters. But it's all pretty much labeled on the Dark Hunter series. And this is about Vane and Bride. When I say this is one of my absolute favorite books, this is one of my absolute favorite books. You know what? I'm actually going to reread this book and do a review on it just for you guys because I want everyone to love this book as much as I do. Now, I got those at a Goodwill store. Now, this is at my local thrift store, the one that's like 5 minutes from me. And yes, it is a challenge not to go in there every day. So I got this, A Hustler's Wife by Nikki Turner. This is a very old book. I read it over 10 years ago. And I loved it. And it was even a book that I love my daughter to read. Which is funny. She goes, Mom, I need a book to read for a book report. And I was like, here, take this. She goes, can I? I said, sure. She goes, Mom, my friends were amazed you let me read. I said, honey, I know what you watch. I know how mature you are. I don't think you're going to go out and date a drug dealer. And she goes, no. I said, okay then. A book's a book for entertainment. You're not crazy. I got this one, Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray. I was like, okay. You know, it's got other stories, Arthur Sal's Crime, The Happy Prince, The Birthday of the Infantata. So, you know, I need something different to read. Got something different. That's the good thing about thrift stores. You never know what you're going to find in them. Now, this is something really. The Origins, The 14th Billion Years of the Cosmic Evolution by Neil deGrasse Tyson and Donald Goldsmith. Honestly, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'll ever read this, but, you know, it looks good on the bookshelf. You know what I'm saying? Then I got this, Showdown by Ted Dekker. Now, I read a book by him, and I believe it was called Skin, and it was amazing. It was so good, and I've never found any other books by him. So I saw it, I snatched it up. Now, the next book is by E.C. Blake called Mask. The cover drew me in. I read the back of it, but I was like, you know what? I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm going to pick it up. So, like, when I say I have tons of books I need to read, I have tons of books I need to read. Now, this one I got is by Laverne Spencer. It's got The Hellion, Separate Beds, and Hummingbirds. I got this book for Separate Beds because, honestly, out of every book that I've ever read, this is the top. One of the Separate Beds is one of the top. I love this book to death. And I was like, how do you love the book? You say that about every book. But this one, if I had to read any of the books that I've picked here, I would probably read Separate Beds, this one, this one, then this one. So, number ones, and you know what, depending on my mood, it might be reversed, but I was like, you know what, for $2 for that book, I'm not mad about it. But that is my Goodwill and thrift store haul. I got a nice variation of books. As you can see, I love me some paranormal romance, but that is not all. I am bridging my taste out to show a little something. I'm not sure, but you know, sometimes you gotta expand your horizons. Not too much though, because there's nothing worse than picking up a book you think you might like and it's garbage. But hey, you gotta take a chance sometimes. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is my latest book haul, my very first one. And you will probably see another one in maybe a month or so. It all depends on what I'm doing. I am not going to be one of those people that are just buying books to make a video. Absolutely not. Because honestly, I don't even like to buy books anymore because my house flooded and I lost some first edition books. Right. So if I'm at the thrift store or Goodwill or even Walmart or Target and I see a book that's a good deal, I'm going to pick it up if I truly think that I will like it, or if it's a book series that I read. I am not going out to buy a book from an author that A, I haven't seen a review on, B, I've never read before. I will most likely go to the library and pick that book out and read it. And that's how I found out about J.R. Ward, how I found out about Sherlyn Kenyon, how I found out about him. Because I was like, you know what? Those look and sound interesting. Let me give it a try. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone has a good... Oh, wait a minute. Let me do my thingy. Please hit that like button, subscribe, share the video, comment below if you've read any of these books, which one you think is your favorite, or which one you think I would enjoy the most. And I hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, evening, and I will talk your ear off later. Bye!